Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. Today we're going to be playing Blue-White Familiars. This deck is not too well positioned, but it is my favorite one, and I just got new arts for my lands. I got Old Border Ash Barrens, I got Old Border Chancery, I got Old Border Evolving Wilds, and now I'm going to play it. Here we're playing what I would consider to be the stock list, where we're playing 4 the Modern Age and 4 Deep Analysis, 4 Muldrifter. This is as much possible value as that we can slam into the deck. We're going to be drawing all the cards. But the other thing that I like about the Modern Age and Deep Analysis is I can play the Modern Age on turn 2, bin a Deep Analysis, and then immediately draw 2 cards. So with the Modern Age in play, on the next turn, I've seen 4 more cards if I flash back to Deep Analysis. That is some serious card velocity. We're supporting this here with the 4 God Pharaoh's Faithful plus 1 Dawnbringer Cleric to gain some more extra life. And then I have a Prismatic Strands as a sort of a fog or counterspell against red decks. For the actual counterspells, I'm playing 2 Prohibits and 1 Loose Focus. And then I'm playing these 4 Snaps as my interaction pieces. For the flickers, just 2 Ephemerates and 1 Ghostly Flicker. And then my 4 Preordain, 4 Muldrifter, and 3 Archaeomancer. Sideboard here, trying out 2 Destroy Evil to deal with enchantments, but mostly to deal with our blue-black terror opponents. So we can kill the terror with this, and we can snap the anglers. I'm playing 2 Dispel here because they're pretty good against terror, and they can help let our Dust to Dust resolve. So we're playing just 4 Dust to Dust and 1 Revoke Existence in the sideboard. 4 Hydroblast for burn decks, 1 more Prismatic Strands to deal with red, and 1 more Dawnbringer Cleric to deal with red. Dawnbringer Cleric can also help deal with our opposing Flicker opponents and can exile stuff from the graveyard, which is pretty useful overall. If you're enjoying this content, feel free to give a like and subscribe. Leave a comment. I'm always interested to see what other people are doing with decks and with their familiars list or other lists. If you want some detailed information, check out the Patreon where we have the Discord access. I have a full familiars sideboard guide with details on my specific card choices. And at the $10 tier, you can also request a sideboard guide and I will write one up for you and make sure that you get exactly what you need for the deck that you're interested in. We have coaching sessions and deck donations as well if you're interested in that. That's enough talking for me, and I will see you in the matches. Okay, round 1, we are on the play. We have opened an island, and we're going to keep it. No, we're going to mulligan, because we don't have a Preordain. This is a little bit better. I'm going to bottom an island. Or plains. Okay, plains on the bottom, done. Play an Evolving Wilds and pass. Just probably going to get an island. They're playing blue. Fairy Seer. Okay, I like my fairies matchup in general. And we can have the Prismatic Strands to stall them out a turn. Mezzle. Grab an island. Untap. Snap. Okay, so I'm just going to play the Chancery and pass. If they ninja turn 2, we can snap and then cast Deep Analysis. Looks like they're probably mono blue fairies. They decline to ninja. So that's fine. And we can just play the Evolving Wilds, grab an island, and pass. We're going to yield until blocks in case they have a ninja. And we'll try to disrupt them a little bit. They're clearly mono blue. They're going to get in. No ninja. Okay. So we're just going to draw cards. You can counterspell it if you want. It's just coming right back. They have a counterspell. Okay. Force Spike is kind of annoying. But, you know, they were going to get us with the Force Spike no matter what. Force Spike is just kind of like Daze. I always walk into it. Never not walking into it. 5 cards in hand for the opponent. Plays another Miscreant, so they get to draw more cards. Good on ya. Plays another Miscreant, they get to draw more cards. That's a little annoying. Grrr. They have an engine now. So we have the Prismatic Strands, which I like. Now we want to try to resolve a Mole Drifter. So we can... They could have another Force Spike. Really annoying. I'm worried about the Force Spike now, but I guess I don't play around it again. Let's just do the deep analysis. This goes to 9. I'd really like to draw a land here. Faithful. Okay. That's great. Play the Faithful. Can't Force Spike me. Play Chancery. So we're making our land drops. Although now that they can actually Spellstutter Sprite Mole Drifter, we're going to start gaining back our life. Miscreants in play, I really do not want to snap. Four lands. They're going to snap my Faithful. Okie dokie. Slowly attacks. Okay. Okay, we have a Modern Age. So if I cast the Modern Age, it's probably fine. If I cast a Faithful, it's going to get countered. Modern Age is probably also going to get countered. Let's try it. They have the Sprite. Okay. We will attempt to Faithful. And they have the second Sprite, I'm sure. But if they have the Sprite, we can snap the Fairy Seer and play Emerald Drifter. Okay, I guess we pass. We're at 9, we're going to be taking 5. Definitely not feeling very good about this at the moment. Okay. Attempt to snap. There's probably no reason to snap there. They're going to Spellstutter Sprite the snap, so it's 5, 6, 7. So they must have another mutagenic in hand. But we go to 10. So if they have another mutagenic, we still don't die. We go to 3. Let's attempt to snap this. Is that going to resolve? That resolves. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to cast a Mole Drifter. So basically need them to not have counterspell here. And let's see what they do. Mole Drifter's going to resolve. Maybe. No. Counterspell. Okay, so I guess I pass. Really needed my Modern Ages to resolve earlier, but I don't know. Things did not work out. They're getting in. Another miscreant. Yeah, that's how you lose to mono blue. They just have the miscreants at so we're going to prismatic strands and then I don't know if we Mancer for back for prismatic strands. Maybe Mancer for snap. Now they have the ninja. Prismatic strands. Yeah, the force spike wrecks me. Rough. Take no damage. Try to draw a snap. Doesn't really matter. They can just spell sprite this here. I'm just gonna go to the next game. That's frustrating. Okay. I think I would rather have the Dawnbringer Cleric than the Prismatic Strands. It's possible that Dispel is better than Lose Focus, but I think it's probably fine. So let's run it back. Now that we know what we're up against, we're going to be wanting to keep a hand that has Faithfuls in it. We are on the play. Mulligan. Sad Mulligan. Okay, keeping. We're going to put back these two cards. They mulligan to 6 as well. They're keeping 6. So when you start mulliganing with the Familiars deck, you definitely want to try and maintain holding up the Chancery. Or you'd want to try to like look for a hand that has a Chancery so that you kind of undo a little bit of your mulligan. Okay. Turn 2 Chancery. They have the turn 1 Miscreant. So we can actually play Familiar now. Like that. Let's see if they have the Ninja. Oh, no double Miscreant, my friend? Not this time. Really expected it. And they forgot to attack. Okay, they give us a little bit of a break. I'm still going to play the Chancery here and pick up the Plains and play the Modern Age. I'll discard this Plains. Now if they tap out, I can slam a Mole Drifter. What is on top of their deck? Let's find out. Delver reveals a snap. Okay, so they can snap my Sunscape Familiar. The third Miscreant, of course. Make it stop. Come on, man. All right, here we go. Take 5. We're certainly getting beat in here, for sure. Okay. We draw and discard. Draw. I'm going to discard the Mancer and play Preordain. There's a possibility that they'll sprite the Preordain. Then I can just play the Sunscape Familiar and then plan on playing Muldrifter on the next turn. Okay. Familiar, play land. Okay, next turn we're gonna have hopefully 2 blockers, as long as they don't have Counterspell. They have 3 cards in hand. And we're getting hit for 7. So we're almost dead already. No mutagenic that turn. Oh, okay. Fairy Seer, not Miscreant. So now they can just Spell Stutter Sprite the Muldrifter. I can't believe how quickly we got run over here. I think that the reason this happened was the Miscreant draw. Instead of infinite everything. Okay, I guess we try to play around Force Spike. Resolves. Okay, I'm gonna slam a Modern Age then. They can Force Spike it. We'll say no. Spell Stutter Sprite, the Modern Age. Interesting. Why didn't you Spell Stutter Sprite my Muldrifter then, my friend? I guess they expected that I had something. So we're getting hit for minimum 5. We can block the Aberration with the Vector Glider and block a Sprite with the Muldrifter. It's not great. Trying to get the sprites off the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're going to Ninja. The other sprite back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mutagenic kills me. Go ahead. Alright, I'm ready. Ready. Okay. Wow. That is called having the nuts. We'll see in the next match. Round 2. We're on the play again. Seems fine. I'm going to keep. We'll lead on island, so they don't know what I'm on. My fancy islands. So they're on gates. Cycle. Island. And then I'm just going to slam the familiar. I'm going to slam the familiar because I can blow up their enchantment with my Dawnbringer Cleric if they have the Journey to Nowhere. And then from there I have loose focus and stuff. But we're looking to draw into some card draw. This hand is a little bit risky by not having card draw. We have loose focus that counter their early plays and stuff. Sacred Cat. And then what else? Nothing? We're just going to gain some life. Okay, your turn. We can save the loose focus for a Guardian, unless something weird happens. If they play like a Quadrant Hawk here, I'll try to loose focus it. Plays an island. Cool arts for sure. So they could Journey to Nowhere the Dawnbringer Cleric, and that would be a problem. I'm going to attempt to lose focus. Let's see if they have the Spell Pierce, but they don't have Spell Pierce this turn. And no attacks. Okay, I have a prohibit. I'm going to attack with the Dawnmare. We're looking to draw into a Muldrifter at this point. Or a Deep Analysis. We have lots and lots of card draw we can use. Squadron Hawk gets countered. Let's see if they attack with the cat. Plays the Modern Age. They're going to discard a card. Discard Strands. Let's see if they attack with the cat. Oh man, what a blowout. Destroy this. Block here. Now we're going to exile the cat. Goodbye. And see what we draw. Preordain, not the worst. Mancer and Strands. Bottom Strands, I'll top deck the Mancer. Going to snap the Dawnmare Cleric. Play the Mancer and grab the Ephemerate. Alright, things are flashing around, but we got there. I will attack. And then we're just going to Ephemerate for a counterspell on their turn. That makes them use their mana. Brainstorm. Okay. What? So they have Bajuka Bog? They're just mapping for Basilisk? That is very strange. I think they're going to get Bajuka Bog here. Kind of interesting. Not something I've seen before. They just grab a Guildgate. Okay. So we're going to Ephemerate. Grab our Prohibit. And then we get back the Ephemerate. I'm gonna Faithful. Let's just cast the Modern Age and see what happens. We really need lands. Find a Deep Analysis, okay. So we can Faithful into Deep Analysis. Did not draw lands, but we got through a bunch of cards. Brainstorms. Okay. Preordain. Next turn we're going to draw and discard with the looting. They're probably looking for a Guardian of the Guild Pact at this point. Another Expedition map. So, and then they have another Modern Age. They discard Spell Pierce. We're going to discard... I'm going to discard the Ephemerate for now. And then blow up their Modern Age. And then play the Chancery. Pick up this. Play my own Modern Age. Discard the land. And send. Weird to have discarded a land when I was asking for a land, but the Chancery does give me a lot of value, and I have Drifter Ephemerate with Prohibit backup. They have 3 cards in hand. Still no threats. Okay. We draw a Evolving Wilds. If we get an untapped land, we'll play that. But we drew a Faithful. Play the Evolving Wilds, grab an island. Going to attack. I think instead of playing out the Drifter Ephemerate, I'm going to Ephemerate for Ephemerate. I don't know what I want to do. I just play the Mole Drifter. They discarded a Spell Pierce. I feel like they have Prohibit plus Spell Pierce. What do they map for? I'm still very surprised to see map in this deck. What's it going to be? Basilisk Gate? Yep. Okay. So we've got rid of all their threats. We're just kind of pinging them slowly with our tiny creatures. So here they have the Guardian, and we can Ephemerate for loose focus and counter the Guardian with the loose focus. If they have Spell Pierce, then we just counter Spell Pierce. But this is exactly why loose focus is good right here. Replicate 1, no Guardian for you. And we get there. Pretty favorable matchup overall. Going to bring in... Destroy Evil could be okay. I think I want the Revoke Existence in case they have a random relic. Okay, this seems like pretty decent. Whether or not to slam Modern Age into Deep Analysis, we're not sure. It looks like we don't want to because we have the relic. And I'm glad that I brought in the Revoke. Here we want to not cycle until their turn so that they can't just eat the Ash Barrens. I would not really recommend playing Relic in CawGate because you have flashback stuff. But maybe they just take out their Strands for the Relic and then it's okay. Not really. Strands isn't like super good against me. But Familiars can play around Relic pretty decently. They're gonna... Okay, do we want these? I guess top. They're gonna eat our Ash Barrens. I'm okay with drawing the lands because I just want to keep adding lands to the table and then eventually casting 6 mana Deep Analysis, Flashback Deep Analysis. One and a white for a Journey to Nowhere that we can kill with our Dawnbringer Cleric. And then cast Preordain or Circle Ash Barrens. I think I'll cast the Preordain. Well, they could have Spell Pierce though. Destroy that. And we get our guy back. Our lady back. Always forget. So this Faithful, the lady. They have a Brainstorm. No, I'm not. Okay. Sorry, we just had a weird pop-up there. Plays another Relic. Okay. They really don't want us to have a graveyard. That is fine. Plays the Modern Age. Discards a Red Blast. We will cycle. Grab an island. Then untap. We can get rid of this one. Suppose maybe, no, that doesn't make sense. And then I'm going to just cast this Modern Age. It's tough to say if I should have just played the Preordain or not. Looks like I'm just going to discard the Preordain. Next turn I can discard the Deep Analysis and flash it back. No attacks. They are going to loot and discard a map. Plays a land. They're going to make a big old cat. Big old cat. So they won't be able to counter our Muldrifter. We're looking to probably... The best draw for me would be some random land to discard so I can just hardcast a Muldrifter if they do this. They do. They have one card in hand. We get hit for 4. We say, okay, no problem. I realize now that I was forgetting to attack. Alright, so we can draw and discard. We can discard the Deep Analysis. Oh, wow. I think I'm going to discard the land and go for the Drifter Ephemerate. See if I can draw another land. In 4 cards, that should be possible. And then the Ephemerate's going to be something that they're looking to use a relic on. Looks like we're not going to draw another land. That's okay. Draw Evolving Wilds. Going to get a Plains, actually, so I can cast everything at once. Descend. We do have to attack them eventually. And our opponent is going to take the 1. As we expected. We're at 19 and they're at 23. They're going to draw 1 card and then use a relic. They're leaning hard into it. We still have the Revoke Existence in the graveyard. They have a bunch of attackers now, not like last game where they had nothing. And then probably just going to gate up the Sacred Cat because it's going to gain them life. There's definitely value there. No reason to gate up the Vector Glider. They can even leave the Vector Glider back on defense if they really want to. Looks like they're going to gate up the cat as expected. Get in for 4. We're taking it. So we can easily life gain our way out of that. We're going to smack, hit the Muldrifter with the Ephemerate. Draw some cards. Okay. Cards are being drawn. We draw Evolving Wilds, Prohibit. Okay, so what I think I want to do is play the Evolving Wilds, crack it for an island. Put more cards in the graveyard, play the Faithful. Play out a Familiar. Play a Preordain. So we go to 17. Archaeomancer and a Faithful. So I don't think I need the second Faithful. I'm going to bottom that. I'm going to keep the Archaeomancer. That's going to force the Relic. So losing the single Ephemerate's not terrible. We could just like... They're going to crack the Relic right now. Okay. Now we can get some value out of the Archaeomancer. And we have 1 Ephemerate and 1 Flicker left in the deck. That's why we play 3, though, in total. They will continue to gate the Sacred Cat. And we will continue not blocking. I think the game will be over if and when we find a Flicker. Alright. Another Sacred Cat, no big deal. Alright, second familiar. Let's preordain first. See what we see. Snaps are good. Ephemerate's very good. Take both, I think. Familiar. What I'm going to do is I'm going to attack. They're going to block the Mold Drifter, and then I'll snap it. Then I will Drifter Ephemerate. We could also play out the Archaeomancer and get the snap, but oops. I actually tapped too many lands there, didn't I? That's a big oops. If they have a counterspell, they're really gonna want to counterspell that, but they don't. So now we have infinite life here. We can just I don't know what I want to snap. Just snap a random cat. Archaeomancer can get back snap. And then I'm gonna play around a counterspell by just playing this Mortuary Mire here. But as soon as we untap and we have enough mana, then we just can block and flicker, and then kill their Vector Glider or whatever. Everything's fine. Counter all their cats and exile them with this Dawnbringer. Okay. You got it. We're going to blow up the Vector Glider with the Dawnbringer Cleric. And we have the other Ephemerate already, so we're just sitting pretty. Ephemerate. Get back Ephemerate. Yep. And then do whatever we feel like. Just going to flicker here. Blow up your enchantment. Put the stack down here. Yep, that's gone now. Now we will attack. You can even play the Familiar and then Deep Analysis for 1 mana, which is kind of nice. Familiar. Draw some cards. Snap. Draw some cards. And we got there. Yeah, they're definitely not beating that. We'll see you in round 3. Round 3 versus Live BR. It's either on Kuldotha or Affinity. I'm gonna keep in and put back Flicker. Probably the Mancer. Just for purposes of mana value. Forest. So Bogles. I don't know what they're up to. I would be very surprised to see Walls. And what's it going to be? Opponent. It's Walls? What is going on in the world? Okay. I guess we snap it. Would have liked the Archaeomancer at this point then. Modern Age. Dawnbringer's not very useful. I don't have anything in my sideboard. The Destroy Evil can blow up the Overgrown Battlement. Discard a Preordain. Discard a Flicker. Cycle. Grab an island. Play the island. Snap that again. Preordain. Okay. Familiar's good. Don't know if I want the wilds. Probably not. Let's go ahead and Preordain again. We'll drift to Prohibit. So now I wanted the wilds. Let's bottom. Prohibit is okay because it can counter the Overrun Battlement, but that's about it. So that's why I didn't keep it. They have Battlement into Battlement probably, yeah. Fair. Lose focus, interesting. Not very useful. Let's just draw some cards. We find a land and we have the snap. So we can keep them off of colored sources, which is nice. Unless they have an Urachi, whatever that thing is called, some elf that filters green to anything. They have a Cerulean Caretaker. And a Winding Way, which finds Pulse of Marasa, Overgrown Battlement, Querying Ranger, and Drift of Phantasms. So if we snap the Caretaker, we keep them off of colored sources still. Battlement, nope. Okay, that's probably it. Now they can just drift for a drift. That's okay. Let's see if they see the line. I mean, they have crap ton of mana. Alright, whatever. So, I think they just win. Not a good matchup. Let's go to the sideboard. Destroy Evil. Bring those in. These don't matter whatsoever. Prismatic Strands doesn't matter. We can maybe just bring in these Hydroblasts. I don't think Dawnbringer Cleric's going to matter either. Whatever. Hydroblasts don't matter, but could do something. The way that we win this game is by snap locking them with the Archaeomancer. Mulligan. Okay. Probably just get rid of a Chancery. Or we can get rid of the DA. I'm wondering about that. I probably want to get rid of the Chancery, because there's more likelihood of us drawing more lands. Although that didn't work out the other time we tried to draw lands. Chanceries are very good with snap, so if we draw the snap, we'll be in business. Alright, I'm talking myself into keeping the Chancery. Get rid of this Deep Analysis. Don't know what to do. Bonus on Linus play. We're going to keep. We want all of these cards. Probably this. But Ghostly Flicker. We'll get rid of the Deep Analysis. We need to go fast. We don't have the Modern Age in hand. They molt to 6. Okay, play the island and pass. We're definitely looking to draw into snaps. They have turn 1 Cerulean Caretaker, which probably means they have Querying Ranger, and we draw the Modern Age, just how we drew it up, where we get rid of our Deep Analysis and draw the Modern Age immediately. Hold out Settlement, Secret Door. Okay. Land, Familiar, play Modern Age, discard Deep Analysis. We found it anyway. Our life total doesn't matter that much because is going to be under threat until they win. So we're really just trying to find snaps. Draw. Okay, I think at this point we can discard the Modern Age. I'm going to draw with Deep Analysis. Find a snap. So tap this, play Chancery. Yep, pick up this. Go ahead and snap this Axebane Guardian. Tap, untap. We're going to cycle for an island. And hardcast a Mole Drifter. Looking for Archaeomancer here, or more snaps as we drew. That's pretty good. Opponent salting off in chat. Classic. It's just about as classic as me drawing snaps. Okay. And we're going to snap to really pour salt in the wound. Play land, evoke the Mole Drifter. And we're going to flicker to draw as many cards as possible. Find a Hydroblast. Not that useful. We can play Sunscape Familiar into draw 2 cards. We're going to discard the Ash Barrens and the Plains. They're going to replay their Axebane Guardian, play a Jespera Sentinel, and we are going to draw. We have another Familiar, not that useful. Preordain, Destroy Evil, not that useful. Preordain again. Prohibit's okay. Okay, I'm going to keep top, play land, play Familiar, and I'm going to Deep Analysis. Now I can cast the Prohibit with Kicker for just 1 mana. They have 2 cards in hand. We will discard 1 Chancery. Opponent has 3 cards in hand now. They have the secret door that they can venture into. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they can just tap the Axebane Guardian to venture 1 time. They can venture twice this turn. I don't even know what the dungeons do. They just do a lot of stuff. Dungeon information. They could choose any one of these dungeons except for the Undercity. Now they're thinking it through, because they could pretty much have anything here. They're going to drift. Okay. So they find their untapper. We will attempt to counter. That resolves. They have 2 cards in hand still. 3 mana. They Pulse of Marasa. So we're dead next turn. Okay. We need to find Archaeomancer or Snap. Cast the Modern Age. Discard. Cast the Modern Age. And that's all she wrote. Let's go to the next round. Okay, round 4. Walls is not a very good matchup. This has been a very strange league. We're going to keep this. I have draw. I have an early fam. Just see what happens. I get to play my sweet Evolving Wilds, and that's really why I came here. Highland Forest. We're going to be playing versus pawns, aren't we? No! What? Highland Forest? Bottom. Okay. Preordain. Looking for... Okay. I guess these are okay. Highland Forest could mean some sort of aggro deck. Okay, it's some sort of Jund deck. What? I don't understand what's happening. People play really strange decks in the middle of the night. They into the north for another land. Just play familiar. See if that sticks around. Most likely will not stick around. I was concerned they'd be Ponza, but it doesn't appear that they are. They're just some sort of snow control deck. With Scred, of course, yeah. Into the north. So they must be playing Cascaders too. Oh, geez. It's 5-color control. Five color. It's 5-color zoo control. What? Okay, your turn. I'll block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay, 5-color zoo. They have all the Screds and into the norths. They have everything they asked for. They it's 5-color snow zoo ephemerate. Okay. Yep. And we are getting stuck on land, so we're gonna concede, I guess. Wow. Okay. And they must be playing Tribal Flames as well. They're playing Scred and Tribal Flames. I don't know what's happening. Take 5. All right, they got us. They wanted it more. Yep. We want the Hydroblasts. Probably don't need this. The Prismatic Strands. I think I'm just going to bring the Prismatic Strands as counter spells for their removal spells and leave it that way. Very strange. Very weird. We would like to play first. Mulligan? Okay, that seems fine. Keep. Put back the Ephemerate. Land, Preordain. I'm going to top these because I can just ditch the Prismatic Strands with the Modern Age, and then I don't have to pay for it. I'm really surprised that they had 3 Into the North in their opener. So let's see if they do again. It'd be even crazier if they were playing Cleansing Wildfire. But they have the Into the North. Nope, Nylea's Presence. Okay. So we Sunscape into the Modern Age. And we ditch the Prismatic Strands. This should be a good matchup for us if things go well on our end. But that's not been the way of the evening. Plays. Okay, so they're also playing Snuff Outs. While in the Coddle. They get a 3/3. Red Blast. Okay. We'll just play Muldrifter. Pass. What do you have, opponent? We're gonna get in for 3. Put us to 17. 3 lands. 6 cards in hand for them. And they play a mountain. Play a Scred, so we will attempt to counter. All right. Let's just deep analysis. Okay, we found a faithful. Feel good about everything now. See if they tap out or not. I don't know if we can. We could certainly die to this 3/3. They have 4 cards in hand now and 5 men on the table. They're not playing anything, so they're just attacking. Maybe they have more red blasts. 4 mana for Ardent Elementalist. Okay. They get back the Scred. All right. Play Faithful. Then I'm going to go Drifter, Snap Drifter. And then they will probably Scred, and I have a counterspell. But we're way up on cards. All right. I'm going to go ahead and Snap. Counter. All right. So now their Scred is off the table. We untap. Now we're going to go ahead and pass, send to, and then Drifter and Flicker both the Drifters. Here we go. We're going to draw some cards. Oh yeah, we get to have another Prismatic Strands in the graveyard, which is nice. Draw a ton of cards. Discard this. Discard the Wilds. Discard the Barons or the Plains? Barons. Prismatic Strands is working out. Okay. Block. Block. What do you have now? 3 cards in hand. I wonder if they're playing counterspells at all. We have a loose focus in hand though. We bash in. Just play Godfair's Faithful. And play Archaeomancer, getting back the Flicker. Okay. They're pretty dead here. But maybe through this league we're seeing that perhaps the team ADA is not enough. Maybe we need cantrips. We'll see. I think we're good with this setup though. Okay, we need to mulligan for sure. And again, unfortunately. Hopefully our Modern Age Deep Analysis can pull us out of it. We only have 1 land. But I'm going to get rid of Snap, get rid of Drifterino. Looking for a second land. They keep 6. We're looking for a Chancery, basically. We have a Snap. Keep that other Preordain just in case. But we want to draw a land here. They're holding up a Pyroblast. Blood in the water. Dang. Alright, we're gonna die to a 1-lander. Opponent does not draw land either. Pass. Pass. Okay, they were very, very intent on pyroblasting our cantrip. Bolt's Face. 3 mana for the opponent. They play their Maka Riders. 6. Discard the strands. Not like this. Plays another Mucker Rider, so we're just gonna get wrecked. Okay. Oops, I just kept spamming F6. Alright, let's go to the next match. And let's draw some cards. Wow. Alright, variance again. Okay, here we go. We're gonna have to mulligan, I think. Keep. Put back an ephemerate. Grab a plains. Let's see if this plains not being a storefront is gonna Evolving Wilds not being a storefront will screw us up. They are on Affinity. Play Faithful, play Chancery. Pick this up. Gonna be a tough match to win for sure. No tax. We're looking for them to tap out so that we can drift their ephemerate. They refuse. Grab an island. And just gonna go for it. Yeah, I'm just gonna scoop. I'm feeling sad. Let's see if we can win with some dusts. And that should be it. Bring in 2 hydros. And then what else can I cut? Loose focus and the 2 prohibits. 1 drifter. No, actually, bring the Mull Drifter back in. Cut a Sunscape Familiar because it doesn't help us cast a Dust to Dust. That was really disappointing. It just keeps happening. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go land, Chancery. They play some rando creature. We draw Dust to Dust. We snap the creature. We play the Dust to Dust. We win the game. That's the plan. They're just gonna hold up a Pyroblast. We'll just make land drops, I guess. Nile Spellbomb. I expected a Nile Spellbomb, basically. So I'm just gonna play the Modern Age here. They're considering using their Pyroblast. If they Pyroblast, I guess I Hydro in response because I want to keep trying to dig. What's it going to be, opponent? And they they agree to let it resolve here. We cannot get rid of our other planes, though. They're considering casting a Mirror Enforcer. 1, 2, 3, 4. So cast 3. They're still holding up a Pyroblast. Alright, I like that. Discard 1 snap. And go ahead and snap the Enforcer. We're going to evoke this Mole Drifter. Slam an Ephemerate. Counter. Play the Chancery. That way we are developing our blue sources and our white sources, I guess. Making our snaps better. We only have 2 snaps left on the deck, though. They have now Spellbomb. They're going to have to kill this right now. Just play out a Mere Enforcer. They don't kill it. So they're holding up Metallic Rebuke. So if we find Dust Dust, we're pretty good. We didn't find it. Man. Can't believe we didn't find it. It's wild. Draw some cards. Look how many cards we drew. Look at this. Absolutely insane. Okay, they get in. We'll just double block. I mean, I'm taken aback because they had 4 answers. Like, what? They don't have it this turn. Okay. Attempt to get rid of this. Okay, fine. They deadly dispute the treasure token. Play Thoughtcast. They have a lot of stuff happening. Okay, we have Dispel. So let's try to Arcane answer back the Revoke existence. Okay, they get rid of it. I'm dumb. I could have, no, I couldn't have. It's fine. I was thinking maybe I could have, like, flickered. I think I want to attack. They have to have 2 answers again. They don't have it. Somehow we won. I don't know why, but I'll take it, I guess. Okay, let's try to win again. I'm feeling dejected and defeated, but I think we can continue to do well. Poor opponent. They drew 60 cards and they only drew 6 lands. I feel really bad. Okay, so we found the Dust Dust. We don't have enough to cast it, so we have to mulligan. Found Revoke Existence, which I like. I'm going to keep this and put back the Ephemerate. Question mark? Okay, put back the Ephemerate. So turn 2, Revoke Existence. If we can find another white source, they're dead. That's my plan. They have not mulliganed. They're keeping 7. Maybe it'll be a game for us. Come on. Land. Cycle. Grab that plains. Now we probably want to get rid of their red source. If they're giving us options. Blood Fountain. Nothing? Gonna get rid of the blue bridge here. They have blue land anyway. Okay. Gonna cast the Modern Age and discard the DA. Plays Mirror Enforcer, Mirror Enforcer. We draw another Dust to Dust. Okay, so we're gonna discard the Preordain. Cycle for plains, land, play familiar. They kill the familiar. They have one card left in hand. So what we want to have happen here is them to not have Metallic Rebuke in hand, and we kill both their reinforcers. But, you know, anything can happen. We have 3 Dust Dust in hand. They dispute one of the Mirror Enforcers. That's okay. Got one off the table. They bargain the star. Plays a Blood Fountain. Okay. I'm going to Mire, get back the familiar. Say yes. Going to Dust these lands. And I'm going to save the Dust for the other lands. They discard. Galblast. We're going to draw with Deep Analysis. And I will Drifter Ephemerate, I believe. Let's not do that. Let's just try to close the door by getting rid of land and Spellbomb. So now they're on no lands, and we can play... Oh, they drew the red land. Yikes. Play Sunscape. Play Modern Age. Gonna get rid of the Ephemerate. Play Chancery. Pick up the Mortuary Mire and attack. Discards a Rebuke. So they're drawing lands. Draw all their lands anyway. Okay. They're going to Deadly Dispute. Interesting. Okay, we're going to discard this. I think that was our last Dust, right? No. Cast Mold Drifter in case we draw Dust to Dust. They didn't have the Pyro. So I'm going to play out Sunscape, Chancery, pick up this. We're sending. I mean, we're ahead, but we're not, I still feel pretty afraid. They're drawing their blue land. 2 mana. So Mirror Enforcer could come on. They have a Deadly Dispute. Okay. You're going to attack. And then cast the Muldrifter. Sorry. Cast Muldrifter. Forgot that I had 2 Fams on the table. They could Pyro it. Okay, then we get it back. Pass. What do they have? They have 2 mana that they're tapping. Going to Deadly Dispute the Blood Fountain, leaving them with 2 more mana. Still trying to draw into lands. They draw into another land. They have 5. They're playing Gearseeker Serpent. Okay. Cast Muldrifter. Cast Muldrifter. Cast Archaeomancer. Get back Ephemerate. Wow. Unreal. So we ended up 2 and 3. Go back here. We lost to Walls, which is generally difficult. We lost to really bad mulligans here. Somehow beat Affinity. And then we won here 2-0 over CawGate. And then we died to the fast speed of our mono blue opponent. Now, the other deck that I was considering playing would be the same kind of list, but what I did was I cut a bunch of the cards. Cut Dawnbringer Cleric. Let me make a copy. So, echoing. The other deck that I was considering playing would look something like this, which is an 8 cantrips build with 4 the Modern Age and 3 Deep Analysis. Or you could play 3 Modern Age, 3 Deep Analysis. The reasoning here is that you're going to be drawing into your counterspells much faster by having all these cantrips, and then you could potentially use your Snaps and Echoing Truths much more effectively by cantripping hard into them. You're also making better use of the God Pharaoh's Faithful and potentially drawing into your Archaeomancer on time, drawing into your Dust on time. Something that I've been thinking about, I tried earlier and I beat 4 green decks in a row, so maybe that should have been this league. If you're interested in seeing this specific build, let me know, and if everybody is wanting to see that, I will go ahead and do another recording and post that next week. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.